Hi, I'm Meredith Curtis, and this is Laura Nolette.
Hi.
We're excited to be with you today. Together, we are Powerline Productions. And at powerlineprod.com, you can find an encouraging blog, lots of resources for homeschooling. And we also have a podcast called Finish Well. But we also teach together at True North Homeschool Academy.
Yes, we do.
And one of the things that, not this past year, but the year before, I taught elementary students Middle Ages history, and Laura taught science. And some of our kids found out that we knew each other.
Elementary science, elementary, yeah.
Yes. And it was really cute because they were so excited that their teachers knew each other. And but when it
Every week, at least one student would tell me, Mrs. Curtis told me to tell you hello. And I would say, well, you tell her I said hi too. So a couple days later, she would get the same message.
yeah,
Mrs. Nolette told you hello.
that's so true. Oh my goodness. Well, anyway, I love the way Laura teaches science. She's amazing. She makes it fun and she explains it so easy to understand. And some people are really intimidated by science.
It's true.
And so if you're intimidated by science, you definitely have to check out her class. But tell us about your class because this coming year, we just finished a book
Right?
and then you're going to be teaching it
That's
online.
right.
Oh, that's so exciting. So
Yeah, I'm
tell us
very
all about
excited.
it.
So we're calling the class, well, the class is science exploration. And the book is Science Exploration in Creation Week. So I go through the week of creation, the order in which God created everything, and talk about the scientific concepts that are involved in that. So now we all know God created light in the beginning, but light is energy. And so we talk about energy at the beginning of the year. First, I talk about creation in general, the week itself. And then we talk about energy. We talk about light energy. We talk about other kinds of energy. But I also put in at that time things like sound and
Yeah.
and things that are involved with that, those concepts that can be really difficult, but it's so funny because it's something that's right there with us all the time,
Yeah.
but kids just usually have no idea. Okay, I hear things, that's it. And so we
Now,
talk about what
isn't
sound is.
isn't that week when you talk about all kinds of energy? So there's like mechanical
We
energy and
do.
solar. I love
Yeah,
that.
we
That
do.
that
And we
was
we
fun.
do hands-on activities whenever possible, but we go through the whole thing. And even when the heavens are being separated, we talk about the heavens, we talk about space, we talk about planets. We do
Mhm.
kind of explore all kinds of different scientific concepts, moving through the model that the Lord gave us of how he started creation.
I love that.
And we even talk about the difference between there being light and there being a sun and a moon, because there is a difference there.
That's
And so
true.
we do, and that
Yes.
can be very confusing for children at times when they hear the creation story and then they're like, wait a minute, how can there be light and then the
And
sun being created? And so we talk
I
about
think
that.
that's confusing for adults too.
It is. It is. It's true. It is. And of course, it's one of the mysteries that I'm going to be talking to God about when I go to heaven. But I think I do a pretty good job of explaining it to them so
I
that
love it.
the parents. I have a few parents that sit in and on all of their classes with their students. Those are my favorite parents. I love you so much, and because they help their kids, and some of them help me, and they're really sweet. And I see nods. Yeah, that's right. So they're like they're agreeing with what I'm teaching their kids
That's
about
cool.
the difference between light and the sun. And so, but it's a lot of fun, and we get involved and we get messy at times. And here's a big thing for me with science.
Okay.
I have taught middle school and high school science classes too. And
Okay.
I love my favorite class to teach is physics. For me, physics is playing. And so I love it. But
Potato guns. Potato
potato gun. We
guns.
made a
Yeah.
potato gun. Yeah,
Yes.
it was a lot of fun. And so, but the thing is, by the time I got these kids, because I would teach in homeschool groups, so it was other families. When I was a kid, a teenager, I was tutoring my fellow students too, and helping them in chemistry and stuff. So I've been doing this for a long time, and so many kids go into junior high and high school dreading
That's
science.
true.
I
That's
I hate
very
science. I
true.
don't want to do science. It's so confusing. It's so boring. And they don't want to take it, which makes it even harder for them to do it.
Yeah.
But science is fun. Science is playing. Science is exploring the world. And so that's why I love the title. I didn't name the class. It was named before I took over the class. I love this title, Exploring Science.
Yeah.
And so if all my students come away from my class thinking, yay, science is fun, then I've done my job. They're elementary school
Yeah.
students. I don't expect them to understand rocket science yet, although I am working on a rocket science book for preschoolers. But
I'm
so
excited.
yeah, but I'm not expecting, but you know what's great is going through half a year with these little kid, and the child who on the very first day was like, I don't get it. I don't understand what you're talking about. She was so confused. Halfway through the year, I made some offhand reference to the sun and the seasons and the heat or something like that. And she's like, isn't that? And then she explained a lesson I had done with her a month beforehand.
That's
So
awesome.
it's like, yes, they
That
didn't
is
just
so
learn to have
cool.
fun; they're actually learning the science. And so she's been back with me another year, and she's doing great.
That's
And
so
she's
cool.
having so much fun with me, and I'm having so much fun with her and her mom. And so, yeah.
That is so awesome. Well, if you don't love science, I will not tell
Mhm.
anyone, but have your kids sign up and take Laura's class at True North Homeschool Academy, or at the very least, get her book, Science Exploration in Creation Week, and learn to enjoy science with your children.
Yep, lots of pictures, lots of explanations about how to do the hands-on activities. It's a
Yeah.
beautiful book and it's a lot of fun.
Thank you so much.
You're very welcome. Thanks for
Bye
talking with me
bye.
about it. Bye bye, everyone.